MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Arturo Sanchez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy is a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all four quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have...
Striding into the box, Everett Elias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Everett Elias.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rodriguez is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Ready now for Baltimore, Bobby Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bobby Green.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Ruben Finney. A ball and no strikes. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. In now for the O's, Robert Wada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Robert Wada.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Darrell Fields, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Darrell Fields becomes out number 2 this inning.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Stepping in now, Edward Ramos. No balls and a strike to count. Ritzma, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping into the box, Ryan Bernero.
Orioles, second baseman, Ryan Bernero.
First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now batting, Adrian Huerta.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Adrian Huerta.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Stanley Watanabe.
In now, Stanley Watanabe, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Everett Elias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Left fielder, Bobby Green.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Into the box now, Ruben Finney, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robert Wada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready for another chance, Darrell Fields.
Center fielder, Darrell Fields.
Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. The 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edward Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, no hits, one error thus far for Baltimore. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Fouled off. Tapped it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Bernero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ryan Bernero.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with another 0-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Huerta.
Standing in now, Adrian Huerta, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Huerta, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Behind 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
1 out, nobody on. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Stepping up to the plate, Stanley Watanabe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Stanley Watanabe.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Lehman is there. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Everett Elias. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
smokes it foul down the line at first. Watanabe is off of first with 2 away. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Ready with the 1-2. Toward the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Fans, this reminder that our series for the Rays continues here tomorrow night. Good seats are still available, so stop by any stadium ticket window on your way out of the ballpark or visit us online at Orioles.com.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking at his career totals, Green is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in once again, Ruben Finney, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Line drive, base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Ready for another shot now, Robert Wada.
First baseman, Robert Wada.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about it. He said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Finney over at second. Wada at first with no outs. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Abreu is over to take a look.
But no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area.
The 0-2 once more. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher, Edward Ramos.
Into the box, Edward Ramos fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Now batting, second
into the box now, Ryan Bernero. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1-1.
Shot down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Still no score. Leading off the inning, Adrian Huerta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So coming to the plate, Stanley Watanabe.
Shortstop, Stanley Watanabe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Everett Elias, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Rodriguez is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Bobby Green. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. I pop up. Rietsma has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Ruben Finney. He singled his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Robert Wada. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. Lehman moving to his right. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Tampa Bay came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Three-finger Rietsma earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Arturo Sanchez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame was the victorious Rays. 4 runs.
Hi,